Public Education Advocates for Christian Equity.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
I'm an educator from Ontario, Canada, and for this hearing, my focus will be on the effect same-sex marriage has had on the constitutionally protected freedoms of students, parents, and educators in Canada. Excuse me. Same-sex marriage has led to legislation that requires schools to offer gay-straight alliance clubs that are intended to create a welcoming environment in our schools. However, the effect has been, to some degree, reverse discrimination. GSA fundraising activities, when students do not purchase rainbow bracelets, they're identified as homophobes. Student anti-bully assemblies organized by the school GSA clubs has included messaging that undermines the writings and teachings of various faiths. Students requesting to have a faith-oriented club have been denied because administrative endorsement of the faith club would be an endorsement of the faith values, which is in conflict with the sexual orientation values of the GSA. We also have now legislation requiring integration into all subjects and all grade levels, lessons from which many faith communities are required to abstain. Excuse me, parents cannot have their child accommodated out of such instruction, even based on religious grounds. Teachers cannot seek accommodation from teaching materials that contradict their religious beliefs. Our Ontario Human Rights Commission, similar to your civil rights groups, rules regarding competing rights state no rights are absolute. And as a matter of fact, school boards' position on this, they publicly stated, when the board is caught between the Human Rights Commission and religious accommodations, sexual orientation rights prevail. When it comes to freedom of thought, belief, expression, students and staff are told that their diplomatic communication and their opinion of belief, even if it's based on medical evidence, is offensive and can lead to suspension. And when it comes to freedom of peaceful assembly, churches are no longer allowed to rent school facilities. To avoid such losses of freedom in Hawaii, elected representatives must carefully study the long-term effects.
Thank you very much. Next up is